So my name's Adam. I met earlier.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Adam Rodriguez. Thank you very much. I live up in Middle Smithfield. I moved in 2004 with my family. A little bit discouraged at the level of poverty in the area. Very discouraged at the way people are forced to live a lot of times. So when you say make a difference, that really resonates with me because I want to try to make a difference. So, well, Rocky and I met January, I think, maybe February, and I had a friend of mine, Jennifer Shakaitis, who ran for county treasurer, and I had another friend who I ran for commissioner with him, Andre Reams, and they kept on saying, you got to go meet Rocky. So I needed my petition signed, so I figured, what the heck, I'll go by Rocky's place, and Andre brought me over that one night, and they kept on saying to me, oh, he's such a great guy. I was like, this guy's like walking on water, I'm expecting like this demigod, and you know what? It didn't let me down because he's a really special guy, and you can see the passion. And I didn't quite even know what it is he was doing, and now I'm starting to get a better idea. And I can see the honesty, and I can see the sincerity, and I can see that you have a big commitment to the community, and I wanted to help you. So we've been talking a couple times, and he helped me out with an interview on that radio program, which worked out really great, and I thank you for that. But either way, I just want to try to help your organization grow, and I want to know just how far do you want to take this, because from what I can see, you set a bar for yourself that you can expand out and do almost anything you want. With focusing on creativity for kids, it's really great. And I think the whole aspect of getting into the Kettle Creek Bog is fantastic because obviously you're entertaining kids' minds creatively, scientifically, which is great. It's a great place to go. The Kettle Creek, the Wildlife Center there, the Conservation Center, it's unbelievable. It's a learning experience for any kid. When I was a kid, we used to go to the Wyckoff. I'm from Jersey, so we had the Wyckoff Wildlife Center, and that was like, go look at some fish, and it was actually pretty big, but nothing like what it is down here, because it's much more in-depth research that you can do on every aspect of the Broadhead Creek Water Association, keeping our waters beautiful, keeping the environment clean, while still trying to have business and economic activity and the possibility of manufacturing and all these different things. So it's a big challenge, and it's important for kids to know that. And but just to see that you're focusing on at that level now and trying to get kids involved in making their lives a little bit better, and like you said, if it's for kids that are incarcerated, a lot of times they're filled with despair, they don't know what's ahead for themselves in lives, and they can get very easily pulled into a downward spiral. That it's our obligation to, as citizens, as people that should care about our future, it's our obligation to do what we can to help them. And that's what I want to do, and I'm really lucky that I came across someone that lives so close to me that I can help in the future. Originally it was, like Rocky said, he has a felony arrest behind him, and I knew that, and I knew what happened to him because he had sent me an email. It was a bit rambling.
No.
But very detailed.
But extremely detailed.
Rambling detail, man.
And I said to Jennifer, this guy's either like a wild genius or he's crazy. One of the two. He said,
A little bit of both.
And she says, no. When you speak to him, and you get to speak, you're going to see what a great guy is, and he's very heartfelt and sincere. And I said that, and he's able to communicate his ideas very clearly right away. So I knew about his history, and initially it was I wanted to help Rocky in the fact that he has been. He's been a victim of the correctional system, and I want to try to help him get justice. But now that I'm seeing with what he wants to do with this organization, this not-for-profit organization, it's expanding out more than just that. And I think that that speaks volumes in terms of your character and what this organization could be, because you really do care. And that's basically it. And I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to have, your support in my campaign, whatever that is. I want to get elected. Great, and I can be able to help you more. But if I don't, I'm definitely going to be involved, because this is really great. This is a good organization, and I can see you've brought together some great people from very different backgrounds, and that's really good to see. And I want to learn more about exactly, because I don't know exactly how many kids you bring in, like with this Kettle Creek, the walk that you're talking about doing through the Kettle Creek. Like, how many kids are you expecting to have there? Like,
I don't know, when we went to Kettle Creek last time, we did,
Salamander
what,
hunt, yeah.
30?
That's
Maybe
great.
more, 40?
That's a
And we
fantastic
have
turnout.
families and,
Yeah, but
That's
a lot of adults, yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we-
Chris, sorry, that's what I was
Yeah,
going to
Chris.
say. He mentioned something before that really struck me, because I always think about it. When I was a kid, I grew up in, again, New Jersey, so Glen Rock. It's a very integrated community. The area right behind me was the black neighborhood, living next to the railroad tracks. But we were all friends, and we used to travel in packs. And it was like, a little more residential than this, more suburban. But nonetheless, we always traveled in packs and did things as a group together. Salamander hunts were something that we did every day, and we'd use them for bait to go fishing later on. But anyways, I think the thing
tell
is,
John that.
you're right. Sorry. But we were like, no, we would go looking for worms, and if we saw a salamander, we'd be like, hey, wow, look at that. But the point is that sometimes in today's society, with kids especially, they become very withdrawn because they get involved with video games and things like that. It's very easy for them to become too inner focused. And I think that when they're with kids, especially at a younger age, they learn to hash out their differences in a not different way, so that all their voices can be heard. And there's always one leader, and then there could be a fight and all those things. I got in plenty of fights, and that's normal. But I became friends with those kids later on, because you learn to work through your differences as a kid. And sometimes I think that that's something that's kind of missing in today's culture, that interaction with kids. And I think it's because a lot of times you've got working families who can't be with their kids during the day. And I remember my mom was home all the time, because my dad was out working. And we had someone to be able to supervise us, and I could just go out and hang out with all my friends as like a 5 or 6 year old on the block, and playing army and all that, and running in between everyone's yards and getting yelled at. But we had fun doing it, and we learned a lot, and I think that's something that's missing today with today's culture. We need to do something to get back to that, like a sense of community. There was a big, we used to have these, it was called the Harding Road Gang. And we were just one, the Harding Road Gang.
The Harding Road
I'm
Gang.
telling, it was called the Harding Road Gang, and our arch enemies were on the other side. They were called the Berkeley Bunch, all right? And we used to do these floats, right? And we had these big youth parades for 4th of July, and we used to build these floats. And my dad was like the float master general, because he was an artist and designer. That's why I kind of love all these great graphics that you have here. And he'd build the floats, and they were amazing. But we used to get together in the summers especially, and we were literally a gang of like some 20 or 30 kids running around like we were what was it, Oliver or something like that, And I think it's kind of missing, and it'd be nice to get back to that. But we got to work back towards that. That's my attitude, So, but look, thank you very much for letting me talk and to speak to you guys here. Again, I think this is really great what you're doing, and I want to find out more and obviously help Rocky, because he's a great guy. So, thanks.
That's it.
All right.